Hey, everybody. Welcome to day 547 of Reseller Reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller supporting her family. It is Sunday, December 7th, 2025. And we hit our sales goal for the week, and we did hit our sales goal yesterday. So great. All right. I am reset to zero, although I am in the middle of doing quite a bit of shipping. So it's probably going to have to be cleaned up a little bit again after our reseller reset tonight in our Patreon group, but I'll talk about that another time because it's really awesome. All right. The hardest part of reselling, the hardest part of my job, the hardest part of life, really. I do get asked a lot what the most difficult, challenging thing with reselling is. And I'm kind of in it now. It's it's keeping going and the consistency, and when sales are not as stellar as you want them to be, or you hoped they would be, and they are not reflecting the amount of work you are putting in. And you know I'm at the point now where I just feel like I'm working really hard. I know that if I keep going and keep doing the things I need to be doing, that, yeah, it picks up, it turns around. Like this week, we hit the sales goal. But there was a good chance we wouldn't. But that's the hardest part, is not throwing your hands up, not quitting, and just continuing to be consistent when things are tough and you're not getting the results you want. So that's the hardest part for me of reselling. There's a lot of hard parts. There's a lot of pivots. There's a lot of challenges. There's a lot of that. But the hardest part, and probably the most important part, is the consistency and keeping going when things can be a bit discouraging. So there it is. If you have some tips and tricks you use, you guys know I use my vision statement to pull me forward. I also have the history of reselling for 13 years full time, and knowing that there are going to be valleys and it comes back, and it's like a roller coaster. So that also helps me, the vision, and just knowing that it is like a roller coaster, that these seasons don't last forever, if you just keep putting the work in. But in the moment, sometimes it can be a bit challenging to remind ourselves that it'll come back. You just have to keep doing those things that you set up for success. And you're not going to get the immediate gratification. I know everybody jokes with me all the time that I need immediate gratification. I mean, who doesn't like immediate gratification, right? I just listed all these amazing things. Why don't my sales reflect it? I just did this yesterday. Why doesn't it reflect it today or even this week? But that's just the way it is. So this is a reminder to you, to myself, that although it is the hardest part, it is the most important part, is that you don't give up and you keep going. Because if you give up, you'll never win. You'll never see the rewards because you'll have given up. If you're consistent, you will see those rewards. If you get through the hard part, you can also prove to yourself that you can do hard things. All right, everybody, that is what I have for day 547. I will see you on day 548 of Reseller Reflections. Night, night.